Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to play Elise Jungle and carry for season 12, running a nasty new 58% win rate Elise Jungle build, going Night Harvester into Shadow Flame into Hourglass. I'm pretty sure it's called Shadow Flame. Yeah, Shadow Flame. There we go. We're gonna pick up our Oracle Lens. Start with W. For your runes, you're gonna want Electrocute, Cheap Shot, Eyeball, and Relentless Hunter. Relentless Hunter is really nice for snowballing the early mid game. Elise is not that strong in the late game. She's ridiculously team reliant. You're kind of just like a bad, I don't want to call her a tank, but it's very similar to how tanks late game are super reliant on their teams. So yep, we got the Relentless Hunter, Celerity Water Walking. We want to get around the map and snowball this game as soon as possible. Drop W, go straight into Spider Form, and mash it out. You do more damage in Spider Form, and you're also faster. So a lot of the time, you're going to stay in Spider Form. Here, I'm letting my Spiderlings tank a bit. That way, I take a little bit less damage. Also, you get back your Spiderlings whenever you cast an ability in human form. Your Q in Spider Form is an execute. Your Q in human form does more damage the higher on health they are. There, I smited it before I Q'd to do a bit more damage. I'm going to swap back into human form, blow our load, and then go back into Spider. And whenever you press Q in Spider Form, your human W, that Spider be launched, will jump to whatever target. So even if you miss it, you can still land it for free, essentially. We're letting our Spiderlings tank a bit. They might as well die since we can get them back. Level 3, we have both our Spiderlings back already. One per each ability casted. We're going to get a point in our E and go straight for our red buff. Usually don't mess around with Raptors or Krugs unless you want to do a full clear. You're usually better off invading the enemy jungler and getting some pressure on them. You're only really going to waste your cocoon on buffs, especially if you don't think you're getting invaded by the enemy jungler. Your cocoon is a longer cooldown, and then obviously if it's on cooldown, it's going to be difficult for you to fight the enemy jungler. We finished our 4 camp clear pre 3 minutes, so now we can look for a gank or an invade on enemy jungler. Thinking about ganking this Fiora. She's missing a big chunk of health. We're going to walk up, start getting auto attacks on her, use a refill. Launch out our W. We'll try to get her from the... Yeah, we should have just held on to our E. We have her in a pretty good spot here, though. She's dead. We'll take the first blood. We lost a lot of health in that situation, so we're actually going to need to not go for Scuttle Fight. Otherwise, we could easily die to the Nocturne. He's most likely going to be there after his full clear. Fiora blew her flash. The biggest mistake we made there is we need to hold on to our E until we know we can land it, either if they stand still to fight, or if we're close enough to where we know they can't dodge it. I threw it out while she still had her flash as well, so if she had really good reaction time, even if I had it right on her, realistically, we weren't going to kill her with that. We'll go top again since we're already here. She TP'd back. We're going to max Q first. Even though you're faster in Spider Form, well, you want to show up into the gank in human form so you can get down your red buff autos, get your ranged attacks in. Kench is on his way. Her parry must be on cooldown. Kench missed his Q. That definitely would have been a kill otherwise. That's all right. Fiora's in a pretty bad spot after that, and I need to reset anyways. We can go bot lane, look for a gank after that. First item rush, usually going to go straight for a Hex Tech Alternator. Very strong item. Pick up a control word as well. Camps are starting to spawn back in. We could do a full clear. These guys are low. They're only going to stay if they think they can kill my teammates. Otherwise, they're going to reset after they shove in this wave. We'll see. Looks like Janet kind of wants to get a kill here, but Siver's thinking about backing. They should have obviously just backed because I could show up. I'm Elise. Got my plant spawned in. Yeah, this is free. We're going to walk up to them as close as we can. Got her. Dodged it, and we should be able to live here as well. Dodged that turret shot with Spider Form. Your Q in Spider Form is a bit of a lunge, so if you can get in range to auto attack then Q, that is better. I held on to my E for as long as I could, just in case they still had flashes. Though I did kind of assume their flashes would be on cooldown since they were so low and my teammates were low. I think our Spiderlings can tank 2 hits now from 𝗕𝗀𝗶. Yeah, that's huge. It's really nice. We can time our gank again right when our laners get back. We can finish these wolves and then look for it. Elise's biggest power spike is when she is level 3 with double buff. She's really hard for most junglers to solo since she has basically 6 abilities to fight with. You count above all of her abilities. So level 3 double buffs is huge for her. Outside of that, she doesn't really power spike outside of just having more items. Nocturne got dragon. I don't think this is worded. They haven't stepped up yet again for it. I'll wait and then reset. Go for this scuttle. Yeah, they're pushing. I'll stay. You don't want to waste too much time doing stuff like this. I do think this will pan out. Because since the enemies are shoving, Janna's going to step up right into me, 100%. Ooh, it actually kind of seems like she knew I was there. Huge Jhin snare. I'm going to rappel up in the air. I should have let him throw the stun card and then do it, and then I could have dodged it. That would have been a lot better. That would have been a lot better if I would have soaked the stun card with my rappel. I'll go get my blue buff. Nocturne's going to come from his red. I'm pinged out the line on the minimap. Jhin needs to be careful. Looks like Nocturne's mid. He did get his red buff, but he's not level 6 yet. He's probably about... Yeah, he just got it off of minions. I'll take that. And then we can grab our blue into our red. Only reason why I used my snare on, I want to keep my health as high as possible here as I path into my top side. Let our Spiderlings tank. And we'll swap back into human here in a second. Actually, we might have a gank bot again. The Janna stepping up really far. I'll ping that I'm on my way for this. I think Janna's going to try to get control of this area. Yeah, you just need to break that ward and then we're fine. I'm still not level 6. We should actually get level 6 here. We're hitting a really delayed level 6. Even though we have 100% KP, that's not enough to win games off of. We also have to get objectives. Looking at my teammate CS, probably shouldn't camp bot. Jin's not CSing very well. Means even though we're getting kills on their bot lane, they're not really falling behind. I believe we have 3 Spiderlings now since we have a second point in our R. Nice drop from the LeBlanc. We're gonna need to prioritize these heralds. Dragon's down right now anyways. I'm gonna go in Nocturne's jungle. This is free camps. LeBlanc's kind of low on health. Nocturne doesn't really have any items. He's pretty weak. Janna's here. Might be able to run into her. I have 900 blue smite. He has 900 red smite. God, I think we got this. Yeah, he's dead. We got the drop on him, even though he's got lethal tempo. See, I can repel it. And then we're just fine. Oh, well, when I said just fine, probably just fine if Fiora wasn't there. Only downside to repel. You can dash to plants, so maybe if I got closer to this wall, I could have just gotten away. You can dash to blast cones and anything. You do need to be careful. If you don't actually want to repel to something, if you have your cursor over it, right when you press E, it'll automatically dump you out of it. So if you're doing that on accident, it'll really start to hurt. We're down a lot of CS. We're still up a lot of KP. We need to get double herald and try to end this game pre 30 minute. Don't want to be playing Elise past 30 minute mark. It's just really bad version of Evelynn or Echo at that point. No reason to use our cocoon on this guy. Spiderlings can tank and they can take double hits, so pretty big. I'll save blue smite for Herald. Need to get in as many autos as possible. That's what makes it actually show its back. I think the Blanc should be able to solo TF. Predator TF's really annoying in this meta. His solo potential is very low. He's just a glorified roaming support. His single target damage is not much to look at. Alright, let's lay this Herald pre 14 minute. I think they want to take Dragon. I don't know if we can really fight them for it. Nocturne's not necessarily behind. I just wasted my repel. That was a total accident. LeBlanc missed cannon. I think we should just keep pressuring. Yeah, they got the Dragon. Looks like Nocturne and Janna both moved in for it. It's unfortunate. I don't know why Janna's trying to run past us here. She really want to die for this? Yeah, I should live unless unless that happens. Couldn't quite get out of there. Nocturne had his flash, unfortunately. I was a little nervous if TF had used the second part of his R there. Nocturne's not even full item. But he had enough damage with his red smite and lethal tempo. Lethal tempo Nocturne's really strong. I made a video on that if you guys want to check that out. For your boots on Elise, if you're really fed, go Sork shoes. Otherwise, you're gonna want to go plated. Plated's really, really strong. I'm not that fed, to be honest. I'm down in CS, and Sivir and the Nocturne and Fiora are all AD, plus TF has a lot of... Jeez, it's not letting me go in the portal. TF has a lot of auto attack style damage that I can soak up. Reduces incoming damage from attacks by 12%. And when it says attacks, it's saying specifically autos. It'd be very nice to have on there. Whole team's on hit, right, except for Janna, really. Sometimes the camp will bug out and it will lose a lot of patience from hitting your spiders. If that happens, just tank for your spiderlings. Otherwise, the camp's gonna reset. The game's kind of buggy and glitchy. Doesn't happen often. Big play gonna happen bot here. LeBlanc's in behind them. She needs to get chain on Janna. Got off the snare. That was a... It's not a snare, it's a stun, but that was a really bold R placement by the TF. I actually laid my Herald too late. We're not going to get any plate gold out of this. I got the Sivir. We'll walk it in on Janna. Got it. I mean, we can use repel to block evade turret shots and also reset aggro so someone else can tank. Elise is one of the best turret diving champions in the game. Level 3, she is technically the best. Because 6 abilities, ranged autos, and the repel. Bit better. It's like a ranged Master Yi. It's kind of insane. Might walk into Fiora here. Hope we don't. Even if she is behind, she can still do a lot of damage. Let's get that Scuttle Crab. Ooh, there's just a TF here. Kind of wasted his Predator. Wonder if that was intentional. Nice Jhin R. Ooh, it's not enough because the LeBlanc was too low on health to actually threaten that, I think. We'll shove this in. Maybe even get a turret out of it. We stay together. Lulu's a great counter to Nocturne. I can one-shot this TF. Janna wastes her. I didn't get in. I didn't commit. I blue smited the Nocturne. I'd like to think that helped. Missed my freaking cocoon again. That's sad. I have water walking. I'm gonna go in spider form to run this guy down. LeBlanc finished the kill. I'll go ahead and you know, I think I could solo Sivir. I just need to take off her spell shield with my Q. I think it's doable. She doesn't have a full item, and I have plated. She also just blew her. Yeah. Got her. All we had to do was be patient with our cocoon, and we baited out her spell shield, wiped it with our Q, all ender, dodged some stuff with our repel. Feels bad for her. If I didn't have plated still caps, and if she wasn't a full item, I definitely wouldn't have done that. I guess I gotta heal back up. We gotta play for this dragon. Gonna let my spiderlings tank, and we heal per auto attack in spider form. Once again, you do more damage in spider form on your autos, you heal on your autos, and you are faster in spider form. The only reason you go into human form at the start of the gank is to pressure them with ranged autos. And also because your Q in human form does more damage higher on health they are. That's it. Got it. We'll play for next Herald. We'll buy a big chunk of the Shadow Flame. Realistically, I should have gotten the Hourglass since I could have bought it all in one go. That would have been the better option. Because it's obviously having an Hourglass is stronger than just a Needless and a Hextech. Because of its passive, I can tank more. But I do want to show you guys how strong Shadow Flame is on Elise. It's really, really good. After Shadow Flame, you usually will go for an Hourglass or Morello, depending on what the enemy team has. They don't have that much self-healing, so I don't think we need to get third item Morello. We could go Hourglass or even Banshees. Start this Herald. We need to get this. Ooh, Nocturne's about to run into me. Ugh, I can't get Herald now. Their whole team's top side. Freaking sucks. I think they saw me walk into this bush, didn't they? No, they didn't. It looks like they're on Herald right now. I don't know why none of them are walking past me. Right as I say that. Oh, I think I'm dead. Psych. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, we're living. Got in the blue smite. Hard whiffed my E once again. Holy crap. It can be very difficult to land if they're juking. I needed to slow down a bit. Oh, jeez. And that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this Elise Jungle commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is kingstix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the most. I'm happy with that. For damage taken, we had the most on our team, even more than the Kench. Kind of surprised by that. Electrocute did 660 damage. Cheap shot nearly 400. Eyeball collection, we got bonus 30 AP. Relentless Hunter, we had all 5 stacks. Celerity, an extra 4,500 units traveled. And water walking, we had over 3 minutes of active time. Very good. All in all, Elise Jungle, great carry champion. Just don't play her for the late game. She's only early mid game.